Testing. Testing. Testing.
Do you love your Fire Stick? Have you tapped your Fire Stick's full potential for streaming TV, movies, coding, and games?
Testing. Okay, y'all can see me. I can't see y'all. That's crazy. All right, let's try this. View on watch page. Sorry guys, if you guys didn't know, they took I've been trying to do this for like 20 minutes. They took Google Hangouts out, so I'm just going live with OBS, and I haven't tried it since the first time we went, but I think we good. I think I'm good. Now here's the hard part. How do I add a guest to the live stream? How do I add Trooper? We'll wait for Trooper to come and then he can figure out. I don't know. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping, y'all. What's up, D Johnson, John, Edwin, B Davies, Octavia, Rich, Andre, Maurice. I tell you one thing though, this quality is a whole lot better than Hangouts. It's way better than Hangouts, so that's the good thing. It's just Hangouts was a whole lot easier to use. I've been struggling to get online with you guys just now. And it was supposed to show me I probably been live like a couple times and probably stopped it by mistake. But I see you guys now. All right. Let me see. See if we can get some people out here. Next week will be better, because I got this all figured out now. Well, I don't get it all figured out, but at least I know how to start it. Now, where's us again? Here we go. I have no idea how to add Trooper to this, so hopefully Trooper does like 100 shows, so probably he knows how to use it. What's up, B Davies, Maurice, Gary, my mom in the chat. Hey mom. James, Lilla, C Ray, Luigi, Andrea, Megan, Clutch, Rick. Mega app really works great. It's not actually the Mega app. I clickbaited you guys. That was a way to get everybody's attention. I said this Mega app is back on Nvidia Shield TV. The name of the app is Floating Apps, multitasking, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I wanted to show you guys the newest version of it, but the truth is, it's not working correctly on Android TV. The newest version. I tried it a few times. I'm gonna try again, but it's best just to stay with that old version I showed you guys like a year ago. But it's pretty cool. That newest version, it has a bunch of more better categories though. It'll work on your Android phone or something, but it just won't work right on Android TV. Hey Daniel Supreme, J Strick, BM Tech, Future, Mark, Raul, Billy. Hey Steve, in the baby blue, nice from Billy. It's actually supposed to be light gray But yeah, it looks baby blue. It's crazy. Okay, let's see. What happened to the dig spills? I gotta read some more about it. I got about 100 messages about it. But knowing Diggs, he probably took a break from it and he's updated it. Hey Lynette, John, Mark. What's up, Trooper? Hey Trooper, I'll add you on OBS. Hey Davida, Kike, Alfonso, Supreme, Brooklyn. Hey Sam, Drill Bit. Hello Steven, I canceled cable TV last month, got 3 shields. I know you saving a lot too. It's crazy because a lot of them cable boxes and stuff went up in price. But it's not actually, it's the cable company's fault, but it's not all their fault. Because I think it was Spectrum or somebody, they were mad at the developers. They're like, hey, we can't keep on raising the prices. We're losing the war because of streaming. And you guys keep on wanting us to raise prices. It's not making no sense. And it isn't. Why you losing so many subscribers, then you raise the prices? That makes no sense at all. Also, a lot of them are coming out. We're going to see a lot of companies releasing their own Android TV boxes. So that's a new thing that they're trying to do. They're saying that that's going to pretty much give them a comeback. And I think it's almost too little too late, because you could just buy your own Android TV box. Once they say it was getting so popular, that's when they supposed to change with everything else, with the, have their own boxes and stuff now. Why would you want an Android TV box from a company when you just buy your own independent Android TV box out the stores and set it up how you want and use it however you want? So the only thing that's keeping them, they make their own apps, their own, just your own apps. I mean, the devices, I don't see them working. They're not saying one company there is actually charging monthly for the box, the Android TV box. So I don't know. When does the new Shield come out, Aaron? I'm guessing after. It's hard. I'm guessing in January. I'm thinking January, February, because that's when they always release. At first, I was guessing around November, December, but then I took a look back at my videos, and they always released in January. The Shield, the 2017 version released in January, and I think the 2015 version as well. So, usually people go with, that's the way they're going. So they might do it again. Probably release after what's the event? Because I think, what's the event in Vegas? CES. Probably release after CES. Now that I updated my Shield, some of my apps don't stay on the main stream from Brooklyn. What apps won't stay on the main stream? Hey Jamal, Benny, Lewis. Also, there's rumors that it's 2 Nvidia Shield TVs coming out. There's supposedly a Nvidia Shield TV that's coming out that's similar to the version that we have already with the updated Tegra X1. And then there's another version that's coming out, and we're not hearing too much about that. They're guessing it's a budget device, which we always talked about, in the past. Nvidia needs to make a sub $100 device to kind of get in that market, because the thing about it is Amazon with them Fire Sticks, and you have these Rokus and stuff like that they're inexpensive. So Nvidia needs a sub $100 device. We talked about a lot about that in the past, but I'm just not sure. I need more information because I'm not positive how they will do it. Now, they said the device is not going to have a USB It's not gonna have a USB port. It's not gonna have pretty much anything about on it. You know, kind of like how a Fire Stick is. You know, you don't have none of the outlets, but still, if they give a Tegra X1 in it, I don't know how much cheaper they can actually go in as far as selling it to us. So that's something to look out for. Once I find out more information, we're definitely gonna make a video about that. What's up, Mac Daddy? Cubs are getting trash. Verizon went up. They claimed it was a higher fee due to tax increase on use. Nah, it's more. It's based on they're losing so many subscribers. But the thing is, these companies, you know, like the same thing that the problem that Netflix is going through right now. Netflix is going through the problem where they can't keep no content. They're either being overpriced, or you know, people are just taking the content from them anyway. See, when you're not producing your own content, which is real good right now in streaming for a lot of these companies like Disney, stuff like that, what's good about it is that they own a lot of stuff. So before, they was pretty much renting the stuff to these different, you know, places. Now that they're starting their own little thing, it's like, hey, we can either overcharge you, so you have to raise your prices, and you know, we can stay at a decent price, or we can just take it from you. So if you don't have your own content, you know, or it's gonna be hard. So at first, I was thinking Netflix would survive, but in the future, if they don't start creating their own stuff more often, which is they're doing that. They're doing that a lot now. Gonna have to survive in these streaming wars. Anyone who does not have their own content will probably be obsolete in the next 3 years. Is there a way to fix the third-party APKs not showing on the Shield, brother? From Dope Dan. They still should show. If they're not showing, you should be able to see them in the Silo launcher. I used to use the TBApp repo to put them on the home screen. I'm not positive if it's still working correctly. I know I was talking to Dale. Dale was telling me that, you know, it's all the way dead. So I'm gonna check that out for you guys. But that's another reason why I like that floating apps APK. It's because, you know, you can click to the left side and you can see all your apps from that launcher category. You can scroll through all your apps. Blah blah blah. I just saw a picture of the Shield Portable. Pretty cool. What, the old Shield Portable? Or something new they got out? If Nvidia's not really releasing, I'm not really paying too much attention to the pictures. Hey Eon. Heard it was a dongle or stick. It could be, but still, if it's using the Tegra X1, it's gonna be hard to get that price down. You know what it's gonna be, 150? That's not too much of a difference to go through all this hassle. And if it doesn't have no license for Dolby, oh, it's gonna be hell to tell the captain. It's gonna be, I don't even know. They better release with Dolby. If they don't, it's gonna be, that'll be stupid marketing. If they release a new device and it doesn't have it, I know it's gonna be so. It doesn't affect me. I don't care really, but it's a lot of people. You wouldn't believe how many messages I get about that. It's a lot of people who have left Nvidia because of that, or they probably just bought a $50 Fire Stick, or you know, some people going to Apple TV, all because of Dolby. So that's the problem. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna scroll all the way down and work my way up so I don't be too far behind from the chat. Hey, Bama fan D Rep. I found the mouse that works great with the Nvidia Shield. It's a Bluetooth mouse. That's good, Gary. By Logitech. There's a lot of devices that work for the Shield. Let me cut this thing off. Trooper, I'll get you on. They could, or they might use that Tegra X1. The TV app repo is rejecting loads of them. I think I'll try floating apps. The floating out from your video. Thank you, brother. Yeah, the TV app repo. I'm surprised it hasn't been another developer come out and take over that project. Why isn't ES File Explorer available on the Play Store anymore for the Shield? Supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not, but it supposedly is true. You guys know ES File Explorer has been sold so many times. You know, it's so popular. It's been the most popular, you know, File Explorer for about, it's been years. I've been using ES File Explorer for at least 6 years. It was out before then. So, as an app gets popular and stuff like that, sometimes it'll go through so many developers. Like, people keep on buying it. And that's what happened with ES File Explorer. And it got bought by somebody who was pretty much known for running ads in the background. So they were claiming that ES File Explorer was running these ads in the background without us knowing. And so Google removed them from the Play Store. You can still find them on the Amazon store. It didn't affect me if it was happening. I was still using ES File Explorer. I know a lot of people that are mad about it, you know, that moved on to different ones like FX or Solid Explorer. But I still been using ES File Explorer. It's just the easiest for me to use. I like it a lot. But I still dangle with other things too, but I like ES. So I don't know if it's absolutely true. I never experienced any problem with them, but that's the word. So it was something that had to happen. Disney is gonna be the Thanos of streaming in November. Yeah, pretty much so. Pretty much so. It was just like when Google got involved with streaming, and I think back when we made a video about that as well with the YouTube TV when it first released, and I told everybody I think the most popular around that time was like AT&T. You had Sling, and what else did he have? PS View was probably like the most popular as far as live TV. And when YouTube TV came, I was telling people, man, give it a couple years, a few years, and YouTube TV is gonna be number one. I got mosquitoes coming at these lights, and I said, give it a few years, they'll be number one. It didn't even take a few years. It was like a year. How long YouTube TV been out? So Disney, they will be king of streaming. Then I think they're starting off with like $6 or $7 a month. I will keep my 5-year-old box. I'm keeping my Nvidia Shield TV. I might get the new one just to you know, review it for you guys. But it usually doesn't be too much. I'm not expecting too much of a difference. because we're gonna get all the updates. So who updated their Shield to 9.0? What's your thoughts about it so far? About Android 9.0? Screw Disney. Man, Disney is they're gonna come over, man. You see what happened? Netflix was a juggernaut. Just think how popular Netflix was. It always increased millions and millions each quarter. It was increasing so many subscribers. To just finally just take a loss, it's due to Disney. Cord cutting accelerates 1.25 million subs lost in second quarter. What do you think about that, Steve? Um, it depends. You know, with it's so many different services. And I told people before, streaming is fun. So it's different with cable when you're paying all this money every month, and it gets high too, depending where you at. For me to have cable, I think it depends. If I wanted some basic stuff, I could probably get away with like a hundred and some change. But if I wanted the stuff I really wanted, you're looking at close to 200 a month for me. I can't afford it. You know, I can't afford to spend that much, especially because I don't watch that much TV. So I'd rather stream because it's just cheaper that way. Disney, ESPN, and Hulu are going to be bundled next month for $12.99 a month. Bundled where? I need them to hurry up and allow that update allows my third-party launcher. You guys love them third-party launchers. I really didn't get into it too much with the Shield because you guys know my favorite launcher is Nova Launcher. And it never really worked correctly unless I fully just flashed my Shield. So I don't like why some apps are in system apps. It's funny too because some of the apps are in system apps, but still it's different. Let me see. How do I work this thing? I had it set up. Actually, shout out to Tim from Indomitus Builds because he had told me how to set this stuff up in the past. There we go. I just got to get used to things. All right. Close this stuff up. Let me see. Some of the apps, but it's funny because I started using the floating apps, and it's a third party app. And once I started using it, now it's back in what, it's gone again? Oh, it's gone again. But it was back. It keep on going back and forth. But even though it's a system app, the good thing is it's not like the Mi Box when they made their mistake with the Mi Box S, which is terrible. I can't believe they never updated that mistake. That was just crazy. They never updated that. But remember when they switched devices, the Mi Box S had all these apps, the system apps, and you couldn't remove them. It's different. Even though they're in system apps, I can at least uninstall them. So that's a good thing. What happened to my floating apps? Go back to it. I must have deleted it. No, I didn't delete it. Oh, I did that. I don't know what I did. I was messing with the settings. So I'm going to uninstall mine and reinstall it. But before I do that, go to launcher. And it's so easy. And it has a filter too. So say we wanted to find something. I'm looking for Firefox. I could just type it into the filter and find it that way. Sideload launcher. I'm surprised nobody took over TV App Repo. I'm gonna clean this, my home screen, for you guys too. But yeah, that's something they're gonna push. I heard them talking about it. You know, they have their little forums. How do I do this now? Let's go back here. They have their forums. They already are working on like a hot fix or something like that. All right. Let me read your comments. Pass by it. The Nvidia Shield remote towards the mouse does not work anymore. Yeah, it works. What you talking about? The controller or the remote? I never used the remote for a mouse. I think a lot of you guys is using mouse tugger. I have used the controller. Let me see. Let's test that. I think I tested it already, but I'm not sure. Desktop and me. Look at this. Officially. Can you guys still see me? I can't see it no more, but let me see. It's not paired. Let me pair my accessory. And before I pair this, hopefully you guys can see me. You guys is crazy. It was guys, people messaging me. If you guys think this controller right here looks like that controller, it's a whole different controller right there. You see that triangle right there? That's a triangle, like a down words triangle. This isn't no triangle. So let me go to an app that I do need to use. I used to be able to move this around and it'd be a mouse. And it still is. Once you click on it, you click R3, you click it down. You're good. But it does not work on the home screen. So I know people will struggle with that. It does not work on the home screen. It just works inside the app. I'm glad I just found that out. So that's why people probably struggling with it too. Because they're trying to do it on the home screen. What's happening to No Limits? I don't know. I will ask them, Mark. I haven't talked to him about a while. But I'm gonna see. I'll give him a ring and see. I wish the update the Shield would let me use wallpapers from Ion. See, here's the problem. Even with the launchers and stuff like that, I don't know if you guys realize. Okay, we have Android, right? Then they created Android TV. Android TV was something that they manipulated, just Android, that they went and played with to put it on the TV because it was all these devices. Well, it wasn't all these devices, but they wanted to make TVs. So they made Android TV. Android TV always did have just the restricted lean back launcher. It never had any way to put the launchers. It's not open Android. It's a restricted lean back launcher. So when you think of Android TV, think of the Mi Box. Think of the Mi Box Android TV. How you can't do anything but just use that. All this other stuff is stuff that the developers for Nvidia added to the Android TV. So for us to use the launchers and stuff like that, that's them adding stuff like that. The wallpapers and all that, they had to add all that themselves. That's not regular Android TV. So when people were saying this was an issue, you really can't call it an issue that the launchers was an issue because it's not Android TV anyway. It's like a bonus. It's something Nvidia is doing for us. Steve, share your screen open. Here go Tim. Tim showed me how to use this. Steve, share your screen. Open your web browser and go to Hangouts site to start a new video call. Share your screen. Share your screen. Open a web browser. Hold on. We're going to figure this out. We're going to get Trooper up in here. Let's see. Let's see. He's about to show me right now. Also, Google Hangouts is still staying. It was just eliminated from YouTube. All right. So, let's see what Tim said. Steve, open your web browser, go to Hangouts site, start a new video call, then give Troop the link. What link, Tim? What link do I give Troop? I don't have a link. We gonna figure this out, guys. I haven't got my Nvidia Shield TV update yet from the game. You haven't received it yet, or you haven't updated it yet? When watching, does it make a difference from Danny Smith? It depends, Danny. Usually, right about now, it shouldn't make a main difference. The better the device, it might load faster and stuff like that. Or could be, it just depends. But the streaming shouldn't be a main difference at this point anymore, because all the devices are pretty much good. I was talking to this guy in the groups, and we were talking about the tablets and stuff like that, and I told him I'm surprised that Nvidia, well, I said it pretty much had to be a contract with Nintendo that's stopping them from making a Nvidia tablet, a newer one, because they could dominate that market. Then he was like, how they're going to dominate it? And we started talking back and forth, and then he started talking about the iPad. And I'm like, nah, I'm not talking about the iPad. We know iPad's going to be number one. But when you talk about Android tablets, how many Android tablets do you really know? iPads is pretty much making the Android tablet almost obsolete. You know, you have Samsung, but you don't really hear people bragging about Samsung tablets a lot. So it could be something where they can dominate the Android side of things. And the difference with Android TV boxes and tablets is if they charge $199 for a tablet, that's not really a bad price. Now for an Android TV, it's hard because you have Fire Sticks, you have I don't even know why these sell, but the Roku's are sell. They sell like hotcakes too, but you can't even do anything with them. But they selling. Um, you have all this competition, especially Amazon. They're so cheap. You can buy a Fire Stick for $50. It goes on sale for like $20, $25. So on the Android TV market, it'll never be able to catch up to Amazon. It will be the best device, but it'll never, as far as business, it'll never be able to really catch up to Amazon in that market. Might not even be able to catch up to Roku's and stuff like that because they're just cheaper. But when you think of the tablets, I think they could actually own that market. My back button does not respond on my controller. Is this a new issue, Anthony? Steve, share your screen. I need to talk to Tim again. Let's see if he responded. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Doris. If I erase everything off my Shield and extra storage, will I be able to program it and still use my extra memory? Yeah, Jeffrey. It's like a factory reset. If you factory reset your Shield, even if you have adaptive storage, you just erased it to its brand new, and you can reuse it. Even if you have adaptive storage, remember when you use adaptive storage, when you're using an external hard drive for the Shield, you can't use it for anything else. It becomes just the Shield storage. But if you factory reset it, you can use it. You know, it becomes a hard drive again. I gotta close this window. Let me see. That's a bad thing right there. Turn this off. Okay. Steve, what's up, Raising Gamers? Steve, best unknown app no one ever used for the Shield TV is Taskbar. It is a must. Have been using it for about a year. It's called Taskbar. I'm gonna check it out. Trooper, you know what he talking about? How to get you on with the browser? Tim, how you say you do it again? I got it open. I got Hangouts open. What link do I share with him? I don't see a link. How do you get Exhibit Kodak on Real the Bread? I think that's just the source, Melvin, that it pops up on sometimes with some of the sources. Because I never really seen a fix for that. I think the source just pops up like that. You just got to use another source. What keyboard do you use with the Nvidia? I still use the same keyboard I've been using, guys. That Logitech K400 Plus. Hey Tim, what link do I share with Trooper? I got my browser open. File. Edit. We'll figure this out. Once I learn how to add people on, it's over with. I'm just a professional then, guys. Yeah, Logitech 400 plus, Teresa. Thanks for the $5 super chat, Billy. So, Steve, I still use ES File Explorer, but I noticed that I can no longer. It's an option for the internal web browser like Google or Yahoo under favorites. I noticed that too, Billy. I noticed that too. Actually, let me double check because at first it went out on me on the Mi box. It was still working for the Shield, but it stopped working on the Mi box Android TV. Let me see if it's back working for the Shield real quick. Yeah, it's still working for the Shield. So it's working. It's not working for other devices, but it's working for the Shield that you can still use the browser, which is weird. But I was trying to use it with my Mi box. I did well. I actually remember, guys. I told you I gotta make that video for that guy. But remember, guys, I told you I reset that Mi box, and I use ES File Explorer just to do the file link and go through it. I had to put in Puffin because it wouldn't show me the web browser. What's up, Scott? Q9 is the best remote. It's not really a best remote. A remote is what you like using the most. So, I know a lot of people like the smaller things, but I got big hands. The keyboard does me justice. Let's see. Keyboard, late to the party. If I erase. The Samsung Tab S series is fantastic. Plus it's Android, so sideloading apps is possible, unlike Apple, from Ruben. I agree with you, Ruben. I like Samsung. I'd rather have a Samsung tablet than an iPad. Because, I mean, even the simple stuff. I was putting Plex on my daughter's iPad. They wanted me to pay like $10 or $5 or something to do something simple that's free on Android. So I agree with you there. I'm not talking about really performance when I talk about dominate the market. Because if we talk about performance, Nvidia Shield TV, it's the best performing Android TV box. But it's not close to dominating the Android TV market. Why is it doing that? It's not close to dominating that market because we have Amazon. Amazon outsells Nvidia probably by like 5 times. The Fire TV devices way outsell Nvidia Shield TVs. So I understand we got Samsung, and I like Android better than iOS. It has, it's open Android. But it just doesn't. iPads is killing the market as far as tablets. I don't really think Samsung's close. So I think Nvidia making a tablet, and it'll be like a portable Shield, because you remember we have the console mode and stuff like that. And sticking like a Tegra X1 with it could, maybe they could take over that Android side of things. After you start a new video call in Hangouts, then it will give you an option to copy the link and give it to Troop. Let's see. So we're going to call Trooper real quick. Let's prank Trooper. Where he at? Here he go. So, how do I do a new video call? New conversation. Troopers Scooper. Where is he at? New conversation. Where you at, Trooper? There you go. Alright. Let's call Trooper. Let's call Trooper. No, you home. Pick up. Now you don't want to pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, Trooper. We see you in the chat. Trooper is unavailable. I got it. So we know how to do it now. Let's see. Thanks, Tim. Who said it died? It probably didn't die. You guys know Diggs. Diggs quits like 3 times a year. Okay, here go Trooper. Let's see what he's talking about. Send me the link here. I can't send you the link now. I think you got to be on the phone with me. You got to be on the phone with me, Trooper, for me to send you the link. Hold on, I'm going to call you again. Tim said, answer the call, then it's a link up here. Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Send me the link on Hangout so I can jump in through there.
What link?
The Hangout link.
We're not on Hangouts.
We're not? What are we on?
We're on OBS. They stopped Hangouts on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, that's why it took me so long to start the show.
Let me check. I'll be right back.
So I gotta send you. He said after you're on here, I should get another link to add you to the show. Where's the link? There's no link. Let's see. I don't see a link. Unless they could see you. I don't know, guys. Thought I had it. You are in a video call. You are in this video call. Okay.
What you calling from?
Huh?
What you calling from?
I'm calling you on Hangouts. Now,
yeah, so there you have Hangouts. Send me copy the link that's on the top of your browser and send it to Hangouts.
The top of who browser?
Don't you got a browser on your OBS? There should be the Hangout link there in the OBS.
What browser?
If they stopped Hangouts, why are you on Hangouts calling me on Hangouts?
Because Tim says call you. And he said a link will appear. Where's the browser on OBS?
It should be in the OBS program. You should look for the Hangout link.
There's no Hangout link. Let's see. Let's see the Hangout link. Tools. Let me go to tools. Help.
Listen to the real. She's typing at you.
She what?
Listen to the real. She's typing at you.
You can't add anyone into OBS from the real. Yeah, you can add. They stopped the Hangouts air live from YouTube. Yeah, but you can still log in through OBS and then re-add them, right? You can see me still, Trooper?
I can see you. I'm on a live show right now. I see you.
You can see me through my Hangouts camera?
No, I can't see you right here on the phone. I'm on the phone right now. I can't see you.
Oh, you doing another show?
I'm doing, yeah, finished doing one show, and I'm on two other shows. Yours
Well, I'm going to
and...
figure it out and call you back.
All right, just send me the link when you figure it out.
Or ask Lee how to do it. He's smart. He's smart. He can do everything but play chess.
Yeah. All right.
Hello? Let's see.
Yeah.
You still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, shoot. How I hang up? Okay, here we go. Now I hung up on you guys, huh? Okay, let's forget it. Patrick Voop. Where can I get a power cord for the Nvidia Shield? Hard to find one from Tony Young. For some reason, Nvidia doesn't sell their power cords. But if you call them and tell them, hey, I got a defective power cord, they'll send you one right away. I think the only place you could probably get a power cord, I heard about something, I haven't tested it, that they say that works for the Nvidia Shield as well. I'm gonna have to double check that too. But you can either go on Amazon, people are selling their used ones, but you could just call Nvidia and get a free one. I don't know why they don't sell their power cords. It's like the stupidest thing. Good night. Which is a good Android emulator for my laptop? To BlueStacks. BlueStacks or Mimu. I didn't get the update. How are you, buddy? Hey, Larry. Yeah, it's not dead, guys. I got a moth that came through the window. What time is it? 9:10. Trooper doing 3 shows. Okay. Let me see. Steve, what's the next best box as far as the Shield is performance? It depends. Like they had that one what was it called? It was a rock chip that kind of benchmarked like second behind the Shield, but it's still a budget box. So if I wasn't getting a Shield TV, I would probably get if you don't care about Open Android, I would probably just get a Fire Stick 4K or a Mi Box. You know, if you don't care about it, because you're getting a warranty with it. Then you're getting the updates. Now, if you want to get just something that's Open Android, you can get like a S912. They're good. The rock chips, it's benchmarking good, but I just don't like that rock chip OS. It's like it feels, I can't even explain it. It just feels like what they call it, the Logic chip. It's just a whole lot more stable than the rock chips. You can just feel like it's just jerky. Some of the launchers won't install on it. Sometimes you can't mess with your gallery as far as wallpapers. So that's why I always stuck with Logic when it goes to budget boxes. B-Link King is the beast. Well, the B-Link King is it's Logic. But yeah, that just released too. I haven't tested that yet. I actually reached out to them. I'm not gonna even tell you. I'm not gonna even put them out there. But they kind of it was crazy. You know, it was like what I told you guys before. Um, I just won't say certain stuff to you guys. If I ask somebody to review something, you're either gonna let me review it. Now, when you try to actually send me something and tell me what to say and do like that, I just won't review it. You know, so I'm still waiting. Maybe they'll send it, maybe they won't. But that's what we're coming up with. I also got an email from who was it about the link bar, about the JBL link bar. So they're waiting. So hopefully we can actually test that out. Not sure when we'll get it. They wanted me to do something else for them before I got that, and before I got the new sound bar with the Android TV. But I told them, hey, I'd rather just do the link bar with the Android TV first, for you guys, because I don't want you guys liking that, and then, you know, you had already bought something else, because you know that stuff can get expensive at times. So let's see. So hopefully we'll have that soon. They're waiting till they get some more inventory. They said some waiting list. But that S922, I have not tested yet. And I didn't want to spend over 100 on a budget box. But I would think that is the second best. I'd rather take a S922 than that rock chip. What's up, Zemo? Okay, the Android emulator, we did that. I took my daughter to see The Lion King today. It was good. Lion King was good. It just, maybe they could have went, instead of going a Natural Geographic route, maybe Lion King could have went like, no, not like cartoony, but just like a little bit more animation. But I don't know. It was good though. Love the 4K Fire Stick. I have two in my home. Yeah, and it has the Dolby licensing. Dolby. I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. Nox Player. I haven't used Nox Player. Go to your Shield and click the update. It should just pop up. But you know, we all don't receive the updates at the same time. Sometimes it's different. Because I remember like the day before, somebody was mentioning the update to me. And it was like, Steve, what's this? What's that? I'm like, what you talking about? I don't see that. Maybe I'll go check it out. Then the next day we end up getting, well, I end up getting the update. Most of us ended up getting the update that day. But he had actually had it like a day before. They have it. Let me see. Okay, I'm caught up, guys. Ask me some questions. Who else updated the Nvidia Shield TV? I'm liking it, man. I'm liking Android 9. I never was a big fan of Android 8 Oreo. And I've been told you guys that um, the Android 7, I loved it. Once they updated to Android 8, that was just, you know, they took away so many permissions from us. Um, it just didn't, it seems, it just didn't seem good. Now that Android 9, we have that. A lot of those permissions and stuff are back. Well, all of them are back. So I'm liking Android 9. It's some stuff I can do without. Let me show you guys my screen. I'll show it myself. Let's do desktop. So some people were mad about this. You guys see the volume? I like it right there. But some people wanted it back towards its original, up top. I like it right there though. Um the settings menu seems a little bit cleaner. The apps kind of seems a little bit. I would like it to go straight to apps. Once I click the apps, go straight to my internal apps, and then go to the system apps. But it's not that hard. It's clean. The app permissions are back. The special app access is back, because we had lost the category display over other apps. Picture to picture. Oh, I know what that is. So it's a little bit cleaner to me. There's a lot of people that's having trouble with the widgets. Nvidia said that's a known issue, but I haven't had too many big issues. None that I can catch. I was having trouble with my PS1 emulator, but maybe it's something I was doing wrong, so I'm gonna double check that again probably later tonight. But most of the apps that aren't working for the Shield TV, if they're not working, it's probably due to they need to update. Their app developer needs to update the app to Android 9. Some people were having problems with their Google Play Store. Matter of fact, let me check mine. Let me download something real quick. Let me download Pluto. Also, I'm wondering when we get that, because remember Android 9 has that video previews inside their Google. So I'm wondering when they're going to start doing that for Android TV. Like you go to your Play Store, you go towards an app, and you kind of see a video introduction pop off about it. So my Play Store's working. Everything's working fine. The system apps get on my nerves. But I mean, they're going to fix that. I really can't complain. I'm just happy we got away from Android 8. Do you recommend any Steam games for the Shield? Miss your game streaming. I'm going to start game streaming again. Some games, though, I'm going to, instead of streaming on my Nvidia Shield TV, I'm going to stream on my PC. Some of the games. The reason being, it's nothing to do with the streaming on the Nvidia Shield TV. It streams fine. But when I'm doing that live streaming for you guys, the capture card that I use for my computer, it's like lagging. So, like, say I click a button, it may lag like when I'm doing it like in a video game. Like, say I'm playing a basketball game, I go to shoot or something. It's lagging with that video card. So I'm going to start back gaming and stuff as well for you guys. I plan to get Google Stadia for at least a month to see how it is for you guys, so we can test it. So I'm not sure. Xenon still works, Steven. Yeah, it's still working for me. I'm using this. I'm still using it. But I think it's mainly for people who are looking to install it again, and it's missing from the wizard. So now they're thinking that he's just gone. But he could be just updating it. What stream games do you? Steam games. Right now, I've been playing. I went back in time. I've been playing the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. And I just beat that. I'm trying to complete it 100%. Then I'm gonna go back to the part one. I was kind of jealous at the Nintendo guys, the Nintendo Switch guys, because the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is a game exclusive to Nintendo now since it left Activision. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. I liked it. I'm not feeling that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I mean, I would love to have it and play it, but I was looking at Magneto in the part 3 compared to Ultimate Alliance 2. Magneto in Ultimate Alliance 2 is killing the one for the Switch. He says trolling time. It has more space and you can play games also. Steve, which way is the best way to clean cache and force stop? You can do it right from the app. You can clean the cache and force stop it right from the app. Or actually, for the Shield TV, it's the once you press that home button twice, it'll have like, let me see, let me show you real quick. Because we're going to get ready to leave soon. Once you press that home button twice, have like right here, these are your recent apps. Once you go down to the X to dismiss, that force closes your app. Now it is a app that you can clear cache on. I haven't tried it yet for the Nvidia Shield TV. I used to use it for my phones. It was just called Cache Cleaner. I tested it out, but honestly, I don't even clear cache like that. Unless I'm having a problem with that app, I'll go to the settings and clear it myself. I'll just go clear it myself if I need to, but I don't do all that cache cleaning like I used to because I really don't have to. I got that 1 terabyte hard drive. I think I got a terabyte on here. I got so much room. I got too much room. Let's see. No, I don't even got my terabyte hooked on this. I got the 250 gigabyte hard drive hooked on this. So you guys can see I got so much room. On my terabyte one, I still got a bunch of room on that one. I think I pretty much put everything on that terabyte hard drive shield I got. But it'd be so much room unless you just gaming like crazy. A terabyte is a lot of room. So that's the reason why I never played with it. But I'll play with it for you guys to cache cleaner. What makes the Shield better than the Amazon Fire Stick 4K, my friend? It's pretty much just more powerful. You looking at the Tegra X1. You looking at the Shield. What is it benchmarking now? Like 130,000, something like that. But the reason why it benchmarks so much, is so powerful, is because the Nvidia Shield TV was pretty much made to be. I don't even know if we can put it in a category as Android TV box. It's more of a category as a console. It was made as a console, but Nvidia just took off with the streaming because they seen what people were buying it mainly for. But mainly it's just more powerful. It uses Android TV OS. Amazon 4K uses that the Amazon OS. So the good thing about the Android TV is what we talked about. You can get an external hard drive or something like that, and you can expand your memory so you can install more apps. The Amazon 4K, you can't really do that. You get into 8 gigabyte RAM, about 6 gigabytes available. So it's just you could do a little bit more with the Nvidia Shield TV. But it's a lot of people buying the Fire Sticks as a secondary option or using them side by side, especially them people who want Dolby. That's the big thing too. And I think that's the main reason why the Amazon 4K was made. to give people that. We're gonna get ready to go. So, was there a recent update to the 4K Fire Sticks? I really don't know, Rodney, because Amazon keeps their devices up to date. They might not update the Android version and stuff like that, but they update their Amazon OS. So, what the hell? What Donald say? King Demon Wolf tried to go on website trending. You'll find info from Donald. Oh, he talking about that. I can't even say it in here. I have Ultimate Alliance 2 on my PSP. I love it. Ultimate Alliance 2. I love Ultimate Alliance 2. I was wishing. I was hoping that Activision would do the third one, but I don't know. It's just not looking right. I watched the gaming. I might steal my daughter Switch and just buy it or something to see how it is. But I was looking how the way the camera is, angles are. It's just, I don't know. Steven, are you having problems with set orientation with the new Shield update? I don't believe so. What problems are you having, Dre? Have you noticed any software APK Plex issues? My Plex updated. I actually didn't like the update like that, but it gave kind of like a new, but you can go back to the default view. I haven't really noticed any big problems, but there are people that's having problems with it. There's some people that are having a lot of issues with it, and that's just the way it is. When you're upgrading from a different Android version, we didn't have like the simple update we went through from Android 8 to Android 9. You're going to have a lot of people with different problems. So there's people that's experiencing stuff like that. I was reading, in a video forum that they're making like a hotfix update or something like that. So we'll see. I'm gonna get ready to go soon here, guys. Last questions. What you guys watching on TV? What have you guys been watching on TV before I go? I gotta review some headphones. Not some headphones, but some AirPods from Impal again. So I'm probably gonna do that video tonight and load it tomorrow. I also want to do a regular video as well. So hopefully I can just shoot both those videos and just upload them for you. Yeah, I use that, Donald. I know what you're talking about. When the Android box came out, what year? What Android box? Animal Kingdom. Dale been telling me about Animal Kingdom. Snowfall been okay. It started off real good. The last couple episodes been kind of, I don't know. I've been watching that one series with Keith. What's that name? The Designated Survivor. I've been watching that. I started that series. It's pretty good. Looking forward for Power. Team Tommy. I gotta be Team Tommy with Power. I watched The Boys. It was pretty good. What's The Boys about? I'm gonna check that out. Then I watch my movie. Me box is tripping. Nothing's working. Nothing like what, C-Ray? What version of Floating Apps APK are you using? I think it was 383. I put the version though in the description of the video, I believe, Bobby Mac. But I think it's 383. If I didn't, I definitely said it. I said it. I got it in that file link. The only reason why I put it in file link too was because it was getting harder to find an app to it. I gotta go because I want to close this window. These lights. I might have to start. I don't want to do that though. I want to stay in my office. How about watching the movies? Is it better with the Shield or Amazon 4K? It depends, Larry. It depends. Like, what sources are you using? Fire Stick got a faster Wi-Fi chip than Nvidia Shield, but Nvidia is still better. I'm not gonna say that, Zemo, because the Wi-Fi chip, my Wi-Fi chip was a whole lot faster when Nvidia before the Android 8 update. When I was on Android 7, I think it was 6 and 7. It was way fast. It was way better as far as my performance on Wi-Fi than my Fire Stick. Once we switched to Android 8, that's when my Wi-Fi started acting up a little bit. But I've been doing, since we updated to Android 9, it's got a whole lot better, my Wi-Fi. So that could have been a glitch with Android 8. Is there anything better than Real the Bread? People like Penalize Me better than Real the Bread, Creeper. I actually bought it for a month and tested it for you guys. And it does. It has some stuff at some better quality. But the price so much more than Real the Bread. And Real the Bread has great quality. I'm the type of person, if it's great, if it might not have to be the best, but if it was still great to me. It's great, and the price is cheap. That's the reason why I buy it. But that Penalize Me is it's a whole lot more than that Real the Bread. So, and it wasn't. I didn't notice too much of a difference for me to spend so much more. But it's some people that do buy both. I just use Real the Bread. I have the low budget Impal ones. Ugh, typos. Little lady, what she say? I look forward to your Impal headphone review. I have the high-end Bluetooth ones. They're okay. The sound is not high in the end, but they get what you pay for. I think they do some good quality though for their prices. They're very nice for their prices. That's why I don't mind reviewing them. Actually, I like their gaming headsets. I need to get I'm gonna see if I can get the newest one. I got their older one. The older one looks like the better quality than the new one. I got it tangled up. But this is the older one they have. Let me see if you guys can see it. I can't. These were the Impal. And these things, man, they loud. These are killing. Which ones did I have before? I had the Astros. I think I had the Astro gaming headsets. These killing the Astros. It just feels more comfortable. The quality feels better. It's louder. The sounds. The Astros were good. They're okay. But the Impal definitely killing them. Do you know when GeForce will go out of beta? I'm not sure. JCG, probably. I don't know. I was thinking when Google Stadia released, they would come out of beta. have their prices around the same thing, probably a little bit less than Stadia. I'm thinking now that they'll wait. Since it's a new Shield TV coming out, they might wait till that new Shield TV is released probably in January. I'm willing to bet that it's gonna release in January. That new Shield TV, because that's always how they go. So they might let that release first, so people could test it. The new buyers that buy the new device could test the GeForce Now, and then put a ticket to it after then. But I know a lot of people that's ready for it to be out of beta, because they want to be able to play all the games they want. What about the Boss headphones? Oh, the Boss very good, Eon. Boss is probably better than the Impal. I'm not sure, but the Bosses are more. I can't say they way better than Impal, but Boss, they're good. But the ticket is higher too on a lot of stuff. IP Vanish the best. I don't know. What's your best VPN? It's like, what's your best service, guys? It just depends. It just depends on what you like best. Real the Bread is better and it's cheap. I can't say it's better than Premium Last Me. I use Real the Bread. I can't say that Premium Last Me gets some stuff at a little bit better quality that I've seen, but it's not that. I didn't think it was too much of a difference for me to make that switch and spend more money. Would a new Call of Duty mobile go on the Nvidia Shield from King Damon Wolf? I doubt it. If it's for mobile, King, it probably won't. You could sideload it to it, but the thing is, with the mobile apps, ain't no telling if it'll be compatible with the controller or not. You could probably map it some way. It's a new controller too that released from who's the guys who made Happy Chick? I can't remember the company name that made Happy Chick. Yeah, I do. I remember their name. Hold on. And I can't find my controller now that I'm looking for it. I just seen the controller. Here we go. GAMESIR. GAMESIR released a new controller. It's not really new. It was some months ago. I didn't buy it. It was like $60. But it's supposed to be a way they have it where they have it mapped up for the, pretty much the touch games. It's mapped with the controller. So I might mess with that too to see how it is. I don't know. Do you get a lag with GeForce Now? No, I don't get a lag. Where do you purchase Real the Bread? Right from their site. Hold on. They post that. What's good, homie? I just finished watching your new floating out video. Thanks. No problem, your boy. Your what you say? Your boy hippie. You guys know I'm blind. I'm gonna go, guys, because I gotta get ready to shut this window. But I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining the show. Be on the lookout. I'm probably gonna. Real the Bread is not so good. I love Real the Bread, man. I love it. But be on the lookout probably tomorrow. I'm gonna try to release the video, definitely. And I'm gonna talk to you guys. I'm trying to get back in the habit of releasing probably between 3 to 5 videos a week for you guys. It's hard with work and my daughter, but I'm gonna do my best to keep that pace going for you guys. So hopefully I can keep it up, and you guys can mess with it. Be like, Steve, you haven't made a video a couple days. Make a video. Bother me. But I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for joining me. Shout out to all my mods, even though, well, yeah, they did show up. My mods, Trooper, The Real, everybody. And shout out to the sponsors and all the guests that joined today. And tune in next time so I can show you how to make the box yours. Thanks for watching. Now, how do I turn this off? Let me see. Next week, I'm going to be a professional at this. I hope it doesn't erase our video. Supreme Builds is live too, guys, if you guys want to join him. Supreme Builds. I think somebody else alive too. This is pretty sad. It's pretty bad when you don't know how to stop your live stream. Let's see. Events. Live now, 188. I got it, guys. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you guys later, man. Stop stream.